Good morning, Nardin Park. And as my wife Dorcas, at her church she grew up in, they always greeted each other at the beginning of the service with joy. So let's try that. Joy. All right, that sounds pretty good. Last Sunday, we were asked to speak this morning in support of stewardship. There's something missing. Oh, by the chair of the leadership team, Catherine Bell. At first, we were very hesitant, but after listening to Pastor Grimmett's sermon, it became abundantly clear that we must say yes. Shortly after, reality set in that coming up with what to say was easier said than done, since the speakers that came before us had done a great job explaining stewardship, but we will give it a shot.
Good morning, Nardin Park. We are thankful to be here this morning, and we are thankful to God that He woke us up this morning to be here. To begin, let us tell you a little bit about ourselves. Irwin and I relocated to Farmington Hills 26 years ago from Hartford, Connecticut, with our two sons, Chris and Matthew. Being new to the area, we began to look for a new church home. After attending a Martin Luther King celebration here, we decided to attend a Sunday service. Now, 15 years later, we became members. For many years, Irwin served on the finance committee and as an usher, while I served on the worship committee and helped out wherever I could. Unfortunately, many years of caring for my parents and Irwin's aunt, who were both elderly and poor health, were from Pennsylvania and California, were curtailed some of our participation. In the midst of managing our caregiving responsibilities, in 2019, Irwin was diagnosed with prostate cancer. Of course, this was quite devastating, but our Nardin Park family stepped in to help us. As we recalled his journey through treatment and recovery that was riddled with complications and setbacks, we recognized how much we appreciated the support that we received from our Nardin Park family. We were grateful for all of the hospital visits, the calls, plants, blankets, and especially the unselfish time that several, and we call them our angels, helped us by driving Irwin to his appointments for radiation therapies 5 days a week for 6 weeks. You may be wondering why we mention these acts of kindness. As we were preparing for today, we came across Paul's letter to the Romans in Romans chapter 6, verse 3 through 7. And it reads as follows. For by the grace given to me, I bid everyone among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think with sober judgment, each according to the measure of faith which God has assigned him. For as in one body we have many members, and all the members do not have the same function. So we, though many as are one body in Christ, and individually members one of another, having gifts that differ according to the grace given to us, let us use them. If prophecy in proportion to our faith, if service in our serving, he who teaches in his teaching, he who exhorts in his exhortation, he who contributes in liberality, he who gives aid with zeal, he who acts of mercy with cheerfulness. This speaks volumes to who we are as a Nardin Park family. And we need to celebrate that. Today we would like to express During the Stewardship Campaign, we are reminded that we have many, many unsung heroes who work tirelessly not only on Sundays, but throughout the week serving as stewards of our church body and exemplifying the words of John Wesley, which says, "Do the good you can in all the ways you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can." Today, we would like to express our appreciation for all of the unsung heroes amongst us who tirelessly, not only on Sundays, but throughout the week, assist all of us with their care and love and kindness. Those are including our leadership team, our pastor, our office staff, the ushers, the choir, those who deliver meals, our care team who work relentlessly to support those who become sick and disabled, our Sunday morning greeters, and many, many others. These individuals serve as stewards day in and day out, using their vast talents to do good works. In conclusion, let us continue to support our ministries through our tithes and continue to use our talents to do good works, to live our mission, show love, do good. Thank you.